Magandang araw mga kababayan. May nakita akong nag-comment sa aking post and ang sabi ni Sir Samuel Sanyada, Eda Arabis, kamusta ang testimonya ni Matubato, Las Cañas, at baka magulat ka, pati si Garma. Mga kababayan, as an ordinary Filipino, gusto ko lang magtanong. Hindi ito away, hindi ito propaganda. These are just questions from a citizen na naghahanap ng katotohanan. And bilang isang taong naniniwala sa Diyos, I also want to look at this through a biblical lens. Because in John chapter 8 verse 32, it says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." Kaya hindi tayo dapat padalos-dalos. Truth first, before judgment. Maraming nagsasabi na dapat paniwalaan agad ang testimonya laban kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. But let's look at this carefully. Isa-isa. First, ang sabi niya, si Edgar Matubato. He claimed na membro siya ng Davao Death Squad and may mga utos daw ng pagpatay noong mayor pa si Duterte sa Davao. As a citizen, simple lang ang tanong ko po. If this is true, where is the physical evidence? Nasaan ang forensic proof? Nasaan ang ibang witnesses na makakapag-confirm ng details niya? Because in court, hindi sapat ang salita lang. You need evidence, you need records, and proof. And even in the Bible supports this. In Deuteronomy chapter 19 verse 15, it says, "A matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses." So even in faith mga higala, hindi sapat ang isang kwento lang. Kailangan ng solid confirmation. Next, sabi niya si Arturo Las Cañas. This is where credibility becomes a serious issue mga higala. Noong 2016, sinabi niya sa Senado na walang Davao Death Squad. But in 2017, he came back and said na meron pala. And he said na he was part of it. So bilang Pilipino, tanong ko lang po, if he testified twice under oath, alin doon ang totoo? If he was wrong before, how can we be sure that he is right now? Because in the Bible, in 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 33, it says, God is not a God of confusion, but of peace. So kung pabago-bago ang statements, it's only right for us to question. Right? Now, pangatlong alas niya, sabi niya si Royena Garma, no? She claimed na may reward system daw during the drug war. Again, as a citizen, simple lang ang tanong ko. Are there documents? Are there bank records? Are there official written orders? Because if a system like that truly existed, dapat may paper trail, no? And that should be presented in court or in the Senate. As stated in Proverbs chapter 18 verse 17, it says there, the first to present their case seems right until another comes forward and questions it. So hindi sapat ang first narrative. We need verification, no? Hindi ibig sabihin na kapag nagsalita na laban sa isang tao, automatic na totoo na. In serious cases, especially in law mga higala, you need corroborating evidence, you need documents, you need independent witnesses, and lastly, a clear timeline. Testimonies alone are not enough, especially kung may inconsistencies, no? So mga kababayan, this is not about being DDS or dilawan. This is about due process and truth. And as for me, I stand for former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. But my stand is not blind. Nakabase ito sa prinsipyo ng justice, evidence, and truth. And if someone is guilty, then prove it through proper process and solid evidence. But if testimonies are inconsistent, we have every right to ask questions and demand proof. At the end of the day, what we want is truth and justice for the Philippines, not assumptions, not speculation, not just opinions. Diba? And as a reminder from Micah chapter 6 verse 8. Act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig.